Coming to you live from position 1. This is Optimal Play. I'm Brandon.
I'm Kyle.
And we are playing Aeon's End.
Yeah.
We, in the same afternoon of us playing games, we just defeated Horde Crone handily.
Yeah.
And we're hoping to do the same to Wayward One.
Easily.
We
built the perfect market.
You're actually, this is all off camera as we set up the game, but you're the one talking shit about, like, oh, Wayward One's too easy. We should play increased difficulty. It's going to be a cakewalk.
It's going to be a cakewalk.
We'll see.
Yeah, I made the market purposefully not well teched against him to make it a little bit closer for us.
You sabotaged the market, yeah. I was talking about how since, so the way Wayward One works is for dealing damage to the nemesis itself, there's this position chart that's going to be moving around, and only spells that are aligned with the currently marked position, so in breaches of the same number, do their full damage, otherwise they do half rounded up. So I even pointed out that, well, if it's half rounded up, you should have spells that do odd numbers of damage, which adds a little more value to half rounded up. Only one spell does an odd number of damage. Thanks for that.
Yeah.
So yeah, when we lose, it's going to be your fault.
Nah.
I don't know. Maybe I'll sabotage it. So yeah, it's that seems to be the main thing there is to explain about the Wayward One. You want to tell us about your character?
Sure. Zana is great. She's gonna win the game, mostly because she has a ability that says activate during your main phase. Gravehold gains 7 life, which is well teched against the boss who does Gravehold damage.
Yeah, when the boss unleashes, it switches the position or damages Gravehold, so that does allow us to choose the Gravehold damage more often. Yeah. You did also point out, as we were selecting our breach mages, how it's going to be painful if you choose one without a 1 breach, because that's an entire breach that you can just, or entire alignment you can never assist with, and you picked one anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, love that for
I
you.
sure did. I wanted it to be a challenge, Brandon. We're too good at this game.
Meanwhile, I'm Kadir, the Breach Mage Delver. Oh, and you're from the depths, so maybe I delved down to get to. Yeah. My otherworldly gate ability says activate during any player's main phase. That player may return up to 3 spells in their discard pile to their hand. That player may prep up to 2 spells to each of their open breaches this turn. So I actually did kind of tech against the boss, because I was like, when you can prep 2 spells to a breach, you can align 2 spells. Seems good.
Seems great.
We'll see if it pays off.
We sure will.
I think the last thing to do before we start is for me to suggest you subscribe to Optimal Play if you haven't. Also, click that like button, comment, make sure that you're watching on a playlist that will autoplay into our future videos and leave it running, all that stuff.
That's my favorite new one.
And yeah. I saw a channel suggest that once, and I was like, oh yeah, I should mention that now and then. Like, yeah, just leave our videos on. Why not? We have no Patreon or anything, so the one way you can support us is by helping us boost us on YouTube. So we appreciate it. With that, I think we're ready for the first. The turn order draw guy takes a sip of his drink right as his job
I can multitask.
happens.
It's your turn.
Oh, good. Okay, I have 3 crystals. My emerald shard that says gain an ether or any player gains 1 life. We're full though, so it's basically a crystal. And a spark. So my 4 doesn't buy anything I'm that excited about here. Thanks for that, Kyle.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going to buy a jade, just a 2-cost gain 2 ether gem, and focus this breach to work towards having a second one open.
Nice.
Okay, next turn.
Next turn belongs to me. Love that. I have a perfect use for my 4 crystals.
Yeah?
That's opening my level 4 breach.
Okay, yeah, that does work.
And I will prep the Eternal Ember to it.
Ooh, what's that do?
It is a cast ability, deal 1 damage, or cast one of your prepared spells without discarding it. Which feels pretty good.
Yeah. You need a second breach for that.
Just focus one. Does that work? Do you have to do the
I guess
unfocused first?
you would cast it. No, I think that would work, because you could cast it without discarding it, and then you still have to cast it. Yeah. Okay, next turn.
Great. Nemesis.
Oh boy. Okay, so let's see what the Wayward One is up to. It's gonna summon its signature minion, or one of its signature minions, I'm sure. Blinking Terror. This minion is aligned to 3, and it has 6 health. And then Persistent. Any player loses 1 charge or suffers 2 damage.
Yikes. We're so in trouble. This guy seems hard.
A little bit, yeah. Remember that if we are misaligned, it just cuts the damage in half, rounded up, which means sparks, which is all we have anyway. They're going to be just as effective no matter what.
See, what you failed to realize is that I have a +1 damage breach, so all these evens are odds for me.
Oh, I did fail to realize that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you did tech against the boss.
Maybe I just messed with you and left myself to be the winner, the hero of the game.
Alright, I'm going to cast my Spark at the Blinking Terror, and then I have 2 more Sparks I don't really want to clog my hand with. So I'm going to spend my 3 Ether to focus my 3 breach, and put a Spark there, and in my 1 breach. Okay.
Alright. Then it's the Nemesis once more.
Blinking Terror, any player loses a charge or suffers 2 damage.
Well,
I'll take it.
Take the damage.
And Woven Sky. To discard this, discard 3 cards in hand. Otherwise, on power 2, unleash and any player suffers 4 damage.
That's really rude.
Yeah, we should probably
do
the discard again. And it's your turn. You want to discard?
I don't love that, but sure. I'm going to discard. I'm not going to cast this quite yet, I don't think.
Okay.
Doesn't feel that worthwhile.
It does do its full damage to the Blinking Terror. It's full 2 damage.
What?
Oh, wait, never mind. I thought that was your 3 breach. That's your 4 breach.
My 4 breach. Yeah. So I'll discard those 3. I'll leave the Eternal Ember in there, and I'm just going to use these 2 crystals to get this 1 Jade. And I've discarded 3 cards, so this is Gowns.
Nice. Oops, I did not leave room for a discard. I'll put a discard pile above it.
Beautiful.
There's only so much room in what shows on camera.
Yeah.
There we go.
Beautiful.
Alright, new turn order.
Ah, man. I hate when I go last. I never do it. Never do my chores.
Alright.
I should also flip this over.
I like Topo Chico Seltzer, but not the margarita ones that much.
Yeah, I've never seen this one. Strawberry hibiscus margarita.
Margarita hard seltzer. It ain't great.
Ain't great. I find any of the boozy cocktail in a cans are just never good.
I've had good ones. I think that, is it called Cutwater or something? I think that those are pretty good.
Cutwaters are okay.
Yeah.
The issue with Cutwaters is, I feel like the alcohol they use in the really boozy drinks is, very fermented tasting, and it, lights you up. There are some, Cutwaters that are, 14% alcohol, and you're drinking a can of it. That's like drinking straight liqueur.
I think one of the main times that I've had Cutwaters is actually at baseball games, at Dodgers games, and they sell tall cans of them.
Oh my
yes,
God.
you get
lit.
Yep.
The Nemesis is acting again. Ooh, I guess I'll take the 2 damage.
Yeah. Okay. So you're suffering 2 damage, and then Banesire, 6 health on this, and Persistent Unleash. This does not have an alignment, so this we can do full damage to,
no matter what,
regardless of the breach.
Then you go. Help, save us.
Okay. This is not great. I don't like either of these minions.
Nope, they're pretty rude.
Yeah, but I guess... I guess we just keep plinking down the Blinking Terror, because it has 1 less health. Yeah, and it's the one outright damaging us. The Unleash is annoying because if it keeps unleashing, every time the position shifts, it also makes someone, one player discards an aligned spell.
Yeah.
So it also causes
I'm fine
pain
with
there,
the position shifting. I think Blinking Terror is our target.
Yeah, okay, so 2 damage to that from my Sparks, and then I just have all money. Jade is 2, Emerald Shard is 1 or a heal, so I'm at 5 or 6. 6 doesn't buy anything in our market, so I'll probably do 5 and heal someone.
I like that.
And I don't have... I'm really torn between Essence Theft, 5 cost spell, or Banishing Topaz, 5 cost gem. They're both good.
Banishing Topaz first.
Yeah. With Banishing Topaz, I can buy many Essence Thefts.
Exactly.
Okay, by Banishing Topaz, I will heal myself.
Okay.
Like a good physician. And that's my turn.
Okay, then you're right into me. Alright. I definitely want to cast it this turn. Not definitely, but I'm going to cast it this turn. I think...
So you can do 1 damage to the Blinking Terror or 2 to the Banesire. Yeah.
I feel like the Blinking Terror is still annoying enough to say that's worthwhile.
Yeah, probably right.
Because again, now that there's a 4 breach empty, go
Right.
ahead and unleash. Do whatever you'd like. I have 5, and I think for a similar reason, I'm just going to get a Banishing Topaz here.
Okay.
And call it a day. But I need to quickly draw my next hand because it's me
Oh my god!
again!
Oh, you didn't prep any spells, so you will not be killing the terror?
No.
Damn.
I will prep a Spark now. And I have 5 again. Now this is where it gets interesting.
Yeah, don't forget that if you did want a 3-cost, then you could buy a charge to feed to the Blinking Terror.
That's true.
It would be like spending 2 ether to save us 2 life.
I love that.
Which sounds pretty good.
I'm going to buy a charge. I'm going to rearrange this a little bit.
I think the Nemesis has a... It's like me and the Nemesis each have a turn left in this deck. Who's
correct.
up?
It is you.
Okay, well, I don't have any spells prepped.
We'll get them next time.
Yeah. I just have 3 crystals, and I think I want to get to a point where I have most of my breaches open pretty soon. So I'm going to focus breach 3 again, just because that's the exact price of doing so. Okay. Put a spark in both again. I think I basically drew the exact same hand from a couple turns ago and did the exact same thing with it.
Yep. That's kind of how this game works. So you've seen the same hands over and over. But hopefully with some extra peppery goodness.
That's one of my favorite nuances about this as a deck building game, is because that means it matters when you buy things, because it like joins the hand kind of that you used to buy it almost. Yeah. Kind of.
I did just draw the Nemesis, but I'm shuffling the deck, so why don't you go ahead and start with
the Blinking Terror is going to cost us a charge or 2 damage. You're going to pay the charge. Banesire unleashes, so... We shift position and then discard an aligned spell, or Grateful suffers 3 damage. I think shifting position is fine.
Yep.
And...
Now I can hit him.
Irradiate. Any player suffers 2 damage. Any player discards a misaligned prepped spell. Damn. Okay.
Pretty rude.
I'll take the 2 damage because I have more life than you.
Okay. I can discard the spark.
You're the one in a +1 damage breach, so I think I should.
Okay.
Right? All of our spells are misaligned because alignment is 2. So I will discard the 3.
Okay.
Why is this face down?
What
did I do?
I have no idea.
This is my hand. What's going on here? Oh, these are the 3 crystals I did last time. I played last time. They should probably have been on the bottom of that deck. Yeah. I made a mess of things. Okay. And then the spark is discarded. All right. We're back in business. Next turn.
Okay. Next turn, and the new deck is me. Yeah. Alright, well, I will cast my Spark at the Blinking Terror.
It's so annoying that it's 1 damage.
Yep. It is an issue. I'll prep my Eternal Ember. I'm going to play the Banishing Topaz. I will banish this crystal, place it on top of my deck, so it is 4 Ember Ether all by itself.
It's pretty sick.
I like it a lot. So with 4, I could do like a little focusing. So I have 6 total. You could do like a focus of a 3. Yeah, let's focus a 3. And let's get Leeching Agate to start getting some charges.
Okay. Give me a turn.
I should say, Leeching Agate, when you gain this, gain 1 charge.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, that's a great play.
Yeah, thanks. I thought so too. And when you're playing it,
because when you weren't buying a charge, I was like, okay, well, then the Blinking Terror might not get another turn anyway, but it's nice to be prepared. Yeah,
I'm ready. And look at that.
All right,
spend the charge.
Okay, so the Blinking Terror eats the charge. Banesire unleashes, so it's going to move the position to 3, and we have no spells discarded there, so that's nice.
Love it.
And then Skewer unleash. That's annoying because now it's going to shift position and discard your Eternal Ember, or we should take 3 damage to Gravehold. And then any player suffers 3 damage and draws a card. So the damage is coming in
coming
heavy.
hot.
We're going to need some Essence Thefts.
I put them in there. I'm fine to take the 3 damage, and I think let's let Gravehold take damage because I can't heal it.
I think the minions are a big enough problem that we don't want to lose even 1 spell right now.
Yeah.
So, okay, Gravehold's at 27.
All right.
And you took the damage? Did you draw a card?
Oh,
Any player takes 3 damage.
I don't even have a hand, so let me draw a 6-card hand, and then I'll be great. You go.
Okay, I will spark the Blinking Terror.
Yay, you did it.
Our nightmare is over, other than the whole Banesire situation.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, I will prep a Spark, and then I have money. I have a Banishing Topaz, a Jade, an Emerald Shard, and a Crystal. So that's 6 right there. But I can be at 7 if I return the Crystal to the top of my deck for the Banishing Topaz. 7 can buy an Arcane Nexus. That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
But is that just kind of jumping ahead? Or Temporal Helix, cast any player's prep spell without discarding it. Yeah, that's good in the later in the game.
That's not yet.
Or hear me out here.
Hearing.
You know what does the same amount of damage when cut in half as an Arcane Nexus is Essence Theft, and it gives the opportunity to heal.
Love that.
And it leaves me with 2 that I could spend on either a Jade, as this is assuming I'm sending a card backwards, which I guess I'll do. I could spend on a Charge or a Jade.
Both are good.
Yeah, I'll buy 1 more Jade with that. So we'll go... I don't want to group this too close to my Sparks. We'll go Jade, Essence Theft, discard the rest.
Beautiful.
Okay.
All right, the Nemesis.
Boy, Banesire unleashes. So again, are we losing your Eternal Ember and shifting the position to 4, or are we taking 3 Graveful damage?
3 more. I heal for 7 when I heal, so...
Yeah, but you have 0 charges towards that.
They'll start flying in before you know it.
All right. Quantum Maze, power 2, and when this detonates, if any player has an aligned spell, a player with an aligned spell suffers 5 damage.
Oh, wow.
Right, that would exhaust you. You'd be gone.
Well, we need to not have an aligned spell, clearly.
Yeah, probably not. Okay.
All right. So we'll work on that.
And what we need to remember is that this, and it's obviously 2 turns away, but if the Banesire is up, this effect would happen immediately after an Unleash.
Yeah.
Right. So we got to keep that in our in our planning.
Well, why don't you keep it in your planning, because it's your turn.
All right, I will spark the Banesire. It's down to 5, and I have 5 crystals. Sure would be nice if you had put anything to destroy cards in the market.
Unstable Prism.
Oh yeah, that's right. Play gem in hand twice and destroy it.
And it doesn't even destroy itself. It's great.
This should probably buy an Unstable Prism.
Yep.
I don't want all these crystals. And then I have 2 for a charge this time.
Yeah.
That's it.
Beautiful. I think this is me? Yeah. Great. I'm going to hand you this. Alright, I have a big old hand here. I'm going to play an Unstable Prism, destroying this crystal for 2.
Nice.
I've started it. And then for 2 more, I have a Jade. And then for 2 more, for 3 more, I have crystals, putting my total at 7 if you're following along at home. Oh, I also forgot a casting phase this turn. I am definitely going to cast this, do 2 damage to the Banesire.
Ooh, yeah, let me get 3 little ones on there.
So now I have no aligned spells, so I have no spells.
Yeah, me too.
Ideal.
So if we just get 2 Nemesis turns now,
we're going to be great.
Right.
Hopefully you set it up that way.
And the Unleash also, when we don't have any spells to lose, we can just let it advance the track. Yeah.
I see no issues here.
I've totally shuffled 2 to the top.
Perfect. I love cheating. Alright, I think the move I'm going to go for, and it might be crazy, but I'm going to go for an Ignite with 7.
Ooh, what's that do again?
Ignite is cast, deal 2 damage, any ally gains a charge. So I'm going to start charging you up, daddy.
Okay.
And then I have 3 more, and ooh, I could get another Leeching Agate. I was thinking about focusing, but I don't have a spell in hand right now. But will I have 2 very shortly? No. The answer is a Leeching Agate, which means I immediately get a charge, and it goes there. The rest goes in an order I choose, like that.
While you clean up, I go. That's not the Nemesis. Well, fuck, because I have 3 spells.
You messed up. The good news is you probably can't prep them all, and if they are prepped, we can happily put them in the 4th spot.
Well, I have 3 ether, so I'm going to open my 3 breach.
Nice.
And I will put Essence Theft in it and prep a spark to 1. And then, worst case scenario, I figure, because it'll unleash, if this sticks around, it'll unleash twice on the way to Quantum Maze triggering. It could end up at the 1 slot, and on the unleash itself, I can discard the spark and not get hit for 5.
Yeah.
So that seems fine. I have a spark left in my hand, annoyingly, but there was nothing I could do about that.
Alright, next turn belongs to me. Interesting. Alright, I'll prep the spark.
Okay.
It's a little dangerous, but I like living dangerously. I have a Banishing Topaz. I have, actually, before I prep the spark, I'm just thinking that I might open a breach here. Banishing Topaz is going to banish this crystal
To the top of your deck.
to the top of my deck. That puts me at 6 and 7.
You keep getting 7. You're going to
Yeah.
be good at clearing powers at some point.
I know, I'm great at this. I think I kind of want an Arcane Nexus, because I'm crazy like that.
I like it.
I've done it.
Well, now that you have that, maybe I do consider a Temporal Helix.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Agreed. This is my discard pile, so it goes like that. I draw a new hand, and while I do that, the Nemesis goes.
Okay, Banesire. I think we're letting it discard your spark. Or sorry, yeah, Banesire's unleashing, so we're going to advance position, discard your spark.
Yep.
And then Quantum Maze is going to go down to 1 power, and a Needle Maw. Persistent Gravehold suffers 2 damage, and this takes 11 to defeat. Luckily, we don't have to deal with alignment when dealing damage to this either.
Yep.
Okay, well, that's scary.
Yeah, it's going fine.
Yeah?
Well,
Still feel that way?
Now it's a little rough.
Okay, Banesire will unleash.
Oh,
we can...
Before you push that... Oh, it'll discard
it'll discard...
it.
The
Oh,
unleash will
fine.
discard my spark, and so now when Quantum Maze blows up, no player has an aligned spell. You don't even have an aligned
I don't have breach.
Okay, so we dodged that.
Nice.
Needle Maw will do 2 damage to Gravehold, and a Cauterizer.
Got some minions.
This is the one that reduces all damage dealt to it to 1. It's a shame that we just lost all our sparks.
I know.
And deals damage equal to its life when it's activated. Luckily, both Nemesis cards are out of the turn order deck for now, so who goes next?
It's just one of us and then the other one of us, I'm pretty sure.
That is generally how that works.
Alright, my turn's relatively simple and quick, so I'm going to prep and ignite here.
Nice.
I'm going to spend 3 crystals to focus my 3 breach and prep my Eternal Ember there.
I like it.
Yeah, I thought so too.
My turn next?
Indeed.
Okay. Essence Theft. I can cast for 3. It's in a +1 damage reach, so 4 damage. It's an overkill, but I think I just take out the Banesire.
Okay. It's fine.
And I may discard a card in hand. If I do, any player gains 1 life. I will discard a... Let me think about this. Spark.
Okay.
To heal you for
me?
1. Yeah.
Thank you.
And then I will prep a spark. And I have a default of 5 ether, but I could also return one of these cards to the top of my deck for an additional 2. In fact, if nothing else, there's no reason not to just send the Jade back to the top of my deck so I can use it next turn.
Yeah, that's just as good.
And then, so let's just say I do that. So then I have 4 or 5. I think I want the 5.
Okay.
Even though I could heal someone with the Emerald Shard. I just healed you. How much more healing could you possibly want?
4.
I'm going to buy 1 more Essence Theft.
Alright. I like it a lot.
Okay, next turn.
Next turn belongs to you.
Okay, I will Spark the Cauterizer.
Yeah, you will.
And... Unstable Prism to double play a crystal and destroy it.
Wonderful.
Thank you. That's 2, 4, 5, 6 ether.
Nice.
No spells, annoyingly. 6 could... What should 6 do for me? I'm looking at Phoenix Flame, I'm looking at Leeching Agate. I think that's what I'll do. I think I'll buy a Phoenix Flame and a Leeching Agate.
Alright, gain a charge.
I will. Okay.
Alright, the Nemesis acts, so Gravehold suffers 2, and any player suffers 2. That's pretty brutal.
Yeah, Needle Mod does 2 to Gravehold, Cauterizer does 2 to me.
And then he attacks with a Dispel.
Unleash twice, and then the player with the most prep spells discards their most expensive prepped spell. So you're going to lose your Ignite. Okay, well, we might as well, for first Unleash, let it shift to position 2.
Yep.
You would lose your Eternal Ember if we let it shift to position 3. Would we rather keep that to hit the Cauterizer? Okay, so 3 damage to Gravehold then.
Mm.
And you have to discard your Ignite.
It's brutal.
That is brutal. Okay. Next turn.
Belongs to you.
But I have no spells.
Well.
I can prep a Spark.
Yay!
Yay! And I have 5. I feel like I have a lot of spells already.
More prisms.
I don't really want... Well, yeah, maybe you're right. What, a second Unstable Prism, and eventually start destroying even my good gems, and then just have a deck of all spells at the end? That seems fine.
Yeah.
All spells and Unstable Prisms, I guess. There's no way to destroy these. Okay, I'll buy an Unstable Prism for 3 and a charge. No, you know, I'm just going to open this breach.
3 breaches open.
3 breaches open.
Alright, come on, give me a turn. There is one a turn. Alright, Eternal Ember is just going to ping the Cauterizer, because damn the Cauterizer.
Love it.
And then Unstable Prism's going to destroy this crystal. That's for 2, 4, 6, 7 again.
Jeez.
Alright, well, I'm still pretty interested in, maybe I grab a Temporal
It could be time
Helix.
to consider Temporal Helix, yeah.
I'm gonna do it. I've considered it,
Yeah,
and I've done it.
And that was cast any player's prepped spell without discarding it. Like, now that we have some Essence Thefts and some Arcane Nexuses, seems good, yeah. Next size.
Alright,
Next
then
turn.
it's the Nemesis.
Damn it! Alright, Needle Maw does 2 to Gravehold. It's at 15.
Alright.
Cauterizer does 1 to you.
Probably start healing up, huh?
And then Pulverizing Ray. In 1 power, Gravehold suffers 18 damage minus 3 per gem we discard. So, get ready.
I'm ready. Most ready because it's my turn, so go ahead and turn it.
Yep. No problem. What you doing?
Alright, I am prepping an Arcane Nexus
Ooh.
to my +1 breach.
Yeah, so once per turn you can return a gem you played to your hand.
Yeah, boy do I have the gem to return. Especially with wanting crystals on top. I'm going to play Banishing Topaz, turning that to a 4, return it to my hand, play Banishing Topaz, returning
Oh man,
crystals
so you're at 8
8.
and you've guaranteed 2 crystals for the Pulverizing Ray? That's pretty good. As long as you don't get another turn before it goes.
True. Yeah, that would be pretty rough. But I have 10.
That's a good number.
That's what they tell me.
It's a high number at least.
It's definitely a high number.
That could buy a 7 cost card and open your 3 breach.
I know, that's literally what I'm looking at. I'm like, should I just Temporal Helix again, is what it feels like to me. So I said it, and I'm going to do it. And I open my 3 breach. I have 2 +1 damage breaches. All these even cards are great. I don't know what you're talking about.
We have not done a single point of damage to the boss.
Nope. It's getting pretty scary.
Oh boy. Well, we got our wish of Pulverizing Ray going off right now.
Yep.
So Needle Maw is going to do 2 to Gravehold. Cauterizer does 1 to, I don't know, me? We're down to what? You have 5 health and I have 4?
Yeah.
That's a little scurry. And then Pulverizing Ray. So 18 damage minus...
I'd happily discard 3 if not more.
I only have 2.
Okay, I'll discard 4. We'll cancel it all.
Okay, great. We did it. Alright. And... Feedback Coil. To discard this, spend 7. Oh, you're good at this.
Oh, I am.
Otherwise, in Power 2, The player with the most misaligned prepped spells suffers 3 damage and discards 2 cards. Probably better to just pay the 7 if you can swing it. Yeah, I think you're a lot more likely to than me. Especially because my hand... Well, both of our hands have no gems now, I guess.
Well, go ahead and do
All right,
things.
Spark the Cauterizer.
Whew, finally.
And... just gonna prep a lot of shit.
I like prepping shit.
Spark, Essence Theft, Essence Theft.
Seems like the right numbers.
I'm feeling happy with my decision to open that breach last turn, now that I have had 3 spells in this hand.
Well, get another turn.
No!
Sadly mine. I have 1 card in hand. I will cast my Arcane Nexus since I have no crystals in hand.
Right.
Do 5 damage to the Needle Maw. So just
Hell yeah, 6 left.
big guys off. And I will prep a Spark to my 4 breach, considering it's at 2.
That's your turn?
That is my turn.
Alright.
Your turn. Yay.
Okay. Yeah, I think the Needle Maw is not long for this world. I can't quite kill it with my Spark and 1 Essence Theft. It's a shame. I would have liked to fire the Essence Theft at the boss then. So let me think about this. I might just leave the Essence Theft in play. I'm gonna... Okay, I'll cast... No. Or I might leave the Spark in play. I'll cast 2 Essence Thefts to defeat the Needle Maw.
Nice.
Each of these says I can discard a card in hand if I do, any player gains 1 life. And I guess as far as sequencing, it should be one of them in my discard pile, then I could discard, and then the other in my discard pile. So I will discard a Spark. I'll gain a life.
Okay.
And then this Essence Theft, I'll discard a crystal, and I'll gain a life.
Love it.
Then I have a Phoenix Flame to prep and 4 in hand. I don't think I want any 3-cost cards at the moment. Oh, you know what? 4 is just right to focus my 4th breach, so I'll do that.
Beautiful.
Okay.
All right, then the Nemesis goes. Ticks down 1.
Mm-hmm.
I do not have 7 in my hand right now, which is a little scary.
That is a little scary. I don't have 7 in... 2, 4... I can do a 7 hand here, if it comes to it.
Awaken. Unleash twice, and Gravehold suffers 3 damage.
Oh, or...
Or place the most recently discarded minion card in the Nemesis discard back in play. I think we just let this go off.
Do the Unleash twice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I can discard my Spark. I'm totally fine with that.
Yeah, so it's going to be 3 damage to Gravehold, and then it's going to advance twice is what we choose for the Unleashes, and so we each lose our Spark.
Yep, that's fine by me.
Yeah.
Especially with my next hand. Not having the money, but
next
I
turn.
do go. So how this is all going to go down is I'm going to prep and ignite.
That's aligned.
Sure is.
Are you going to cast it?
I sure am.
Whoa!
Go ahead and gain a charge.
Yeah, so Ignite deals
3 damage to the boss.
3 damage thanks to the +1, and an ally gains a charge. Sweet.
Yeah.
And that's First Blood.
We did it! And I'm going to play the Unstable Prism into Crystal to get myself another charge, so I can start feeling Gravehold in the near future, hopefully.
Nice.
But this destroys Crystal.
Alright, give me a turn, please.
Well, you shuffled it, so let's see. You did it!
Oh man, okay, good. So, I'll leave my Phoenix Flame, because it's not even aligned. Yeah, I'll leave my Phoenix Flame prepped. Unstable Prism to destroy Crystal for 2.
Beautiful.
Unstable Prism to destroy a Jade for 4.
Ooh.
And 1 more Crystal.
Nice. Well done.
So I'm at 7, I will clear Feedback Coil, and that's my entire turn.
Beautiful. Well done. But you're not done yet, because you have another turn.
Oh boy, okay. Still not a lot of spells in this hand. I need to smash more crystals. So I will prep a Spark, and then I have 2 crystals, Emerald Shard, and Banishing Topaz. Can I get to 7 with this? That would be 4, 5, 6. I can't get to 7. Why don't I... Let's see. I'll put a crystal back to the top, so I'm at 4, 5, and I'll buy an Essence Theft. And then I'll use the Emerald Charge to heal you for 1.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
What a pal.
I like to think so.
Nemesis, good. That's what I was hoping.
Yeah. Yeah, Wayward One is due. Fractured Nebula, power 2. Shift Wayward One to 4. Gravehold suffers 8 damage. The players may collectively discard up to 2 aligned spells. For each spell discarded, this might prevent 4 of that damage.
Oh, interesting.
So we need those to be in
the 4
breach 4, which mine is not open, although, well, I don't know. I don't have the money to open it, though.
Alright, well, what I will do is I'm going to use Eternal Ember to cast one of my prep spells without discarding it. So I will cast Ignite, dealing 3 damage to the boss and gaining you a charge and not discarding it.
Thanks.
And then...
Oh yeah, Eternal Ember. It doesn't matter that was not aligned, because you cast Ignite for the damage, and that was aligned. Nice.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to do it again.
Wow.
Have another charge, have 3 more damage.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
And it's still in the breach, so I can discard it for the purposes of that power.
I'm fully charged. Wow, that was good.
Thanks.
That was very good. And I'm fully charged. I need to figure out when to use this.
Banishing Topaz. Ooh. I think I'm not going to banish anything.
What's your discard pile? Just your Eternal Ember?
Yeah.
Do you have any more spells in your hand?
No.
Because I can use mine out of turn, and it's the active player that gets to recover the spells and prep up to 2 in each open breach.
Oh,
which means you could get to having the 2 spells in breach 4 if I use this on you.
Weird.
So that's what I'm now debating.
Well, the Nemesis still has 1 more turn in this. Oh, wait. I'm going, and I don't even know if I should be.
Oh, yeah. Turn a card.
I shouldn't be going.
All right, just pause that, because maybe it won't change. But, yeah, so Fractured Nebula should tick down, and then a Warper. This minion's aligned to 4. When a player deals damage, that player must deal damage to this minion. So what just happened was you dealt the damage to that minion instead of the Nemesis, right?
Sure does.
All right, that's fine.
Yeah.
Because now it's only at 3.
I like that.
Yeah.
All
Okay,
right,
now draw your own number. And now continue your turn.
Back to it. All right. Anyway. Very funny. I'm going to not banish anything because I just want more of my deck. And I'm just going to, hey, I have naturally 7, so I'm just going to grab another Nexus. And it's going to be good.
That's cool.
Yeah. All right, and then I go again, so can you...
So hang on. Now that's in your discard pile. If I use my ability, you get that back and can prep it right now. I think I'd do it.
All right, I'm down for that. And what happens?
Wait. But you're going to have another turn.
Oh, yeah, no. After I do Ignite...
Because you're not going to end up flipping your deck even... is this your new hand?
No, this is not... No, I have...
Are you going to flip your deck at the end of your next turn?
It doesn't matter. It's during my next turn that you can do
Oh, that's true. Okay.
That's when it's going to matter.
Carry on.
I shall. All right, so... That was this turn. We just finished it.
Yes.
And then I'm going to get another one, so let me discard this. Put that here. You can shuffle that.
Yep.
I'll draw 5 more. Wow, no spells. That's okay. You're going to put 3 spells in my open breaches, right?
I'll think about it.
Okay. I'm going to... sadly, I'm going to cast Ignite and waste the extra charge, but I will kill the Warper.
That seems good.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, I think I should just use Otherworldly Gate here, right?
Totally.
Okay, so I'll use my ability. I activate during any player's main phase. That player may return up to 3 spells in their discard pile to their hand, and then may prep up to 2 spells to each of their open breaches this turn.
Love that. So, I'm going to prep Eternal Ember here, and then Ignite and Arcane Nexus. Oh, wait, no, not that order. My bad. Like this, because I want to discard these to save Gravehold. So I want to keep Arcane Nexus in play.
Yeah, put the big one there. Yeah.
Yep. And then I have my classic 6. It's always been 6. I don't want to hear anything. And what I'm going to do is just gain 3 charges, blow them, heal 7.
Sanctum Glyph. I like it.
Sanctum Glyph.
All right. 1757.
Got this.
Yeah.
We're just heating up now.
Give us a Nemesis turn now.
Yeah?
Yeah. Let's blow this up while you're ready for it.
No, it's your
Damn
turn.
it. Okay, well, better my turn than your turn. Because then you'd have to cast... I think you'd have to cast at least one spell if there's 2 prep there. I'm actually not sure off the top of my head if you're kind of forced to at least go down to the normal amount of prep spells in that
I have no idea,
instance.
actually.
Yeah. Okay, well, I have a handful of spells, so I'm going to cast the ones that I currently have. Annoyingly, they're misaligned, so Phoenix Flame will deal 1 damage to Wayward One, and I can lose a charge to deal additional damage, but I used all my charges. Spark is going to deal 1 damage to the Wayward One. Yeah, that doesn't feel great, but I did need to put fancier things in my breeches. And then I have 2 whole crystals, so I will buy a charge.
Makes sense. Alright, then it's me.
Damn it.
Now we have to decide what is the rule.
Yeah, do we have to figure out whether... yeah, okay, I'm going to, through the magic of the pause button, we'll just glance at the rulebook and see if that clarifies it. I don't even know if it will.
Great.
Alright. Okay, as far as we can tell from the rules, you're good to leave those in there since it's an open breach, so...
Yeah, makes sense. Because we broke the prepping rules before, but nothing is going to stop us from having to.
Right. Right. And this character, this breach mage, is in the base box, so it's not even like it's one of the small expansions in the wave that might have extra rules around that. So, yeah, I think you're good to leave those there if that's what you want to do.
I sure do, and I'll tell you why.
Why?
Because, I will cast this Arcane Nexus for a little 3 damage to the boss. 5
because
rounded
it's
down.
5, yeah. Okay.
And then I'm going to re-prep this Arcane Nexus.
Not re-prep it, it's a completely different Arcane Nexus.
Is it? And I'm looking around the board right now because I have 2 temporal helixes in my hand.
Oh jeez.
So I can cast like Arcane Nexus. I can cast maybe a couple of these charge you up ones.
Ignite does the same damage to the boss as Arcane Nexus does right now because it's aligned and it charges me. So that seems like the clear winner, unless you wanted to save that card.
Well, I was thinking maybe I'd do Essence Theft to heal, but I still think having an aligned card makes the more sense.
Yeah, so if you cast Essence Theft, it's you who may discard a card to heal.
Yeah. And I have a card, but it's not good enough that I think it's worth it, so I'm just going to use the Unstable Prism. Unfortunately, I have no gems.
Oh, that's funny. So
I'm
you're using it for 2 ether?
2 ether, and I'll focus my Breach, which allows me to get in the Spark, get it out of my hand. And then I have 2 Temporal Helixes. I will cast the Ignite card twice, doing 3 damage twice to the boss, giving you 2 charges, and still not discarding it. I've gotten that Ignite off like 9 times in the last 3 turns.
Yeah, you did have to discard it once, but then I helped you return it.
Yeah.
That's pretty incredible.
Alright.
Okay.
That was fantastic.
Next turn, let's get a Nemesis turn.
I'd be fine with that.
Thank you. Okay, Fractured Nebula triggers. Shift Wayward One to 4, it's already there. And then you may discard 2 aligned spells to prevent the damage to Gravehold.
I've done it.
Well done. Then
Gravehold Sanctuary.
Ether Flux. Power 2. If any player has 2 or more misaligned spells, a player with 2 or more misaligned prep spells suffers 7 damage. Do not have 2 or more misaligned spells is the takeaway here.
Yep. Well, we can make that happen.
We each have a turn, looking at the turn order discard, we each have a turn before this triggers, so we can make sure that this doesn't happen.
I have a turn right now, in fact. I'm afraid of this blowing up in my face, so I think I'm just going to... 2 or more?
Yeah.
2 or more. Okay, so I can cast the Spark and leave the Arcane Nexus as the moral of the story.
Yes, so the Spark will do 1 damage to the boss.
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm not prepping anything else.
Wayward One's all the way down to 45.
We're getting there.
The problem is that we're usually in the late game, or usually in the late game of a game that you win. You get to a point where you're just like doing 8, 10, 12 damage a turn and just burning it down, and that's kind of impossible here. We have no choice but to kind of just chip it down 2s and 3s at a time, which makes me wonder if our more likely route to victory is actually surviving the Nemesis deck. But
we'll find out.
We'll find out.
I'm going to use this Banishing Topaz. I think, again, I don't really want to clog my deck, and I have so many gems in hand.
Jeez. How much is that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9?
9. So I think I just want more Temporal Helixes, or 4 charges. No, we're at 17. We're okay now. I'm gonna grab a Temple of Helix. They seem amazing. I really like them.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not bad.
They are not bad. Where is my... Yeah, that's the only issue with my deck right now is this Unstable Prism is nowhere near gems, and there's no way for me to get them near gems.
I mean, casting spells causes them to, or using spells causes them to kind of like jump around in your deck, so it'll probably eventually end up near gems.
We'll see.
Bless me. Wow, that was a dramatic sneeze.
That's the only way I know how to do things. With much drama.
Okay, so... Oh, the scary thing about even leaving any spells in play is that Ether Flux triggers in 2 Nemesis turns, which means we don't really know where the alignment will even be. So, I think I will just cast everything I have here.
Well, you can leave 1 if you're not. You don't wanna,
but I also want to.
Oh, if you have 1 in your hand and you're.
Well, I have a spark that I can discard to Essence Theft for the heal. Okay, yes, maybe I will leave 1 in play. Then why don't I... If he does unleash and I leave the spark in play, it's just gone. So I might as well cast the spark. I'll do this in a different order, but I'll cast Essence Theft at the boss for 2 damage since it's misaligned. And I can discard a spark for me to gain a life.
Okay.
I'm at 7. And then I will cast this spark at the boss for 1. And I'll leave Essence Theft in play. Why not tempt fate? And then I do have Unstable Prism and a crystal to destroy. So
nice.
That's 2, 4, 6. I'm just going to open my Breach 4 and buy a charge.
Love it.
Okay. Next turn should be Nemesis, right?
I also said I was buying a charge, but never bought the charge.
Oh, yeah. Nemesis turn?
Yes, Nemesis turns
Okay.
next.
1 power off of Ether Flux and Obliterate. And this is... we've already been in Tier 3 of the deck. Yeah, I feel like we're going to get to the end of this deck before we do 42 more damage. Yeah. Obliterate's going to unleash twice, and the player with the most opened breaches destroys 4 cards in hand or suffers 4 damage. Woo! Okay, I'll have to think about this. So this is happening now. First is Unleash twice. I don't see any reason to hurt Gravehold here.
No, you'd lose your Essence Theft.
Yeah, but losing Essence Theft in exchange for saving Gravehold's 6 health, or at least 3 health, seems good. Seems fine.
I mean, I think move it to 1.
Well, definitely, move it on 1 Unleash. I don't know, I guess you're getting plenty of money. You can just do infinite healing to Gravehold, huh? So, sure. We'll do the 3 to Gravehold. Is that fine with you?
Yeah, I think that's
Alright. And then, the player with the most open breaches, which is me by a mile, destroys 4 cards in hand or suffers 4 damage. Well, my hand is Unstable Prism, 3 gems, and Essence Theft. I could just go with the Unstable Prism and all these gems, and then have a really dense deck of spells to go with my 4 open breaches.
Yeah, I love it.
Alright, I think that's what I'll do. Save the 4 damage. I mean, with all the healing I'm kind of cranking out, 4 damage is not the end of the world.
We just don't know what the next bit of the deck is.
Yeah.
You see a little bit of scary.
Yeah. Alright. And honestly, like, getting 3 gems and an Unstable Prism out of my deck is not all bad.
Yeah.
I kind of like the way that reshapes my deck, so sure.
Okay.
Destroyed.
Wrecked him.
Alright. Next turn. Nemesis! Alright, Ether Flux triggers, but no one has 2 misaligned spells, so nothing happens. Oh, Obliterate I just left out from last time on accident. I guess I don't think the order of this deck matters very often, but it should be that. Mm-hmm. And Shunt. Oh, this is a Wayward One card. An attack. Any player suffers 5 damage, or the player with the most prepped spells destroys all of their prepped spells. So, it's
probably destroying spells.
Because it's only
like
1 spell.
Yeah. I'm happy to. I have a Nexus in hand right
Yeah.
now, so I'm fine with it.
Okay.
I think let's keep the healing
keep the life
coming.
up, because it becomes, if there are more choices like this, it becomes a resource we can use for future choices.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we've got a clear board, and mostly clear breaches. All right.
Start prepping.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna prep Essence Theft to Breach 1, where if I get another turn, it will be aligned.
I like it.
And that's it, because I only had the one card.
Well, it's a Nemesis turn next, and it's power.
Doom Aegis, 7 to discard this, although it's power 1, and then the player with the most charges suffers 4 damage and loses all their charges. That would very much be me. So I'm feeling good about not having taken any of the previous
I mean,
damage.
I'm happy to say that that's the last Nemesis of this turn, so you have 1 and I have 2. I think I'll probably be able to get up to 7 again.
Okay.
With an Arcane Nexus prep.
Or I could take the 4. I have 2 Essence Thefts in play and could heal back up.
True.
Yeah, it's my turn.
It is.
Well, yeah, and I have 2 crystals that are not that exciting. The one thing I could do with these 2 crystals is gain a final charge. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna just try to set up a big damagey turn. Why not? I'm not scared of 4 damage. So I'm gonna keep those crystals. I will cast both Essence Thefts.
Nice.
I am going to discard a spark to one of them to heal myself. Because I think then I will be, if the Doom Aegis goes off, I'll plan to take that 4 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use these 2 crystals to buy a charge. Oh wait, you would take the 4 damage here. Well, so then I'll heal you. Because I'm using my charges.
Beautiful.
Otherworldly Gate, so I'm going to return 3 spells, which is in my entire discard pile, to my hand, and I can prep 2 per breach this turn. So, I've got 5 spells to prep.
Whoa.
So, I guess I should mostly line these up with the alignment, because we have no reason to believe it will move. So, I'll prep, like, 2 Essence Thefts to my breach 1. I think I'll leave 2 empty, so if it unleashes once, it doesn't discard anything.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll go, like, Spark, in case it does unleash twice and that gets discarded, and 2 spells to my breach 4.
I was just saying that I was just looking to clarify, it's any player discards an aligned spell, so if you had 2 and 3, and it did unleash,
I
you
would
could
choose
discard
which one.
the spark and then
Oh.
leave something powerful in there.
That's good. That's a good call. Okay, so then I'll put Phoenix Flame over there. Alright, so I've got 5 spells prepped, and that's my turn.
Love to see it. Alright, I'm going to have 2 here. So first turn is very simple. It's prep to 3. For a similar reason, you have 2 there. So when that happens, if that happens, we can discard one of those.
Oh boy, 4 whole
4
crystals.
crystals, 5 buying power, since Arcane Nexus allows me to replay 1.
Oh, yeah.
So I think...
Well, if you were to buy more charges, Doom Aegis is likely to... Is it a Nemesis turn next?
No, it's me.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
so if I draw some mad crystalling, I'm not sure where my deck is sitting right now.
Interesting.
Yeah, so I mean, I have 5, and I think for the reason you just stated, I don't think it's smart to spend a lot on things. So what I'll do is I'll just grab an Unstable Prism, especially with all these crystals upstream of it.
Sure.
And then I'm just going to focus this breach for 2.
Nice.
Discard, I go again, and again, shuffling the deck. I feel like I've never shuffled that deck.
Yeah,
this
I'm
game.
doing your job for you.
I like it. I get 5 more cards.
All right, can you just pay the 7?
Looks very unlikely.
Damn.
But, that being said, I think this is going to be a bomb turn.
Wait, what did you spend your money on last turn? Sorry. Did you buy charges? I'm just wondering if you forgot to take charge tokens again.
No, I focused and bought it.
Right.
So I think what this turn is going to look like is a good one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's going to look like a good turn, but it's not going to be
It's not going to be a good
Okay,
turn.
okay.
Yeah.
Good
There's a good clarification there.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. Alright, so I think what's going to happen is I'm going to spend 2 to focus this breach again, and I'll immediately... Oh wait, I could just cast Arcane Nexus. Yeah, I'm going to cast Arcane Nexus instead of any of this.
Okay.
So that is 5, so 3 damage to the boss. Then I am in a great position to do some more damage to the boss for reasons.
Are you casting my spells?
I'm casting your spells. Temporal Helix to cast an Essence Theft in 1.
Okay, so that's 3 damage, and you may discard a card to heal a player?
I will. I'll discard this Unstable Prism to heal myself. 1.
Wow, rude. After I just healed you last time?
I'm about to take 4 damage. Likely. I'm gonna do it again.
Okay, another 3?
Another 3. I'm not gonna heal this time because I have lovely things to prep.
Alright, I like it.
Yeah. Alright, who goes next? I get a 3rd turn in a row.
Wow.
Now I'm gonna have the money.
Totally. Yes, that's going to happen.
It's gotta happen.
Do you have the money?
I have the money.
Are you going to spend it on clearing? I mean, that's still the question, right? Because we have a lot of health now to where 4 is not... 4 and losing a charge is, like, maybe worth getting to spend that money on something else.
Yeah.
Or if you have 8, you could even use it to heal Gravehold for 7.
Gain them up. No,
Yeah.
That's funny.
Although it would be really nice if we were to just start consistently healing Gravehold to where we can just pay the 3 life every time he unleashes. It'd be really nice if it was aligned with 3 or 4, so that we were getting the +1 damage.
Yeah.
And also,
and I could do anything. You mean?
So we don't really want it to just like be permanently stuck on 1.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll let it shift a little bit around. I think is the right call for now. That being said, I think I'm gonna cast Eternal Ember to cast Ignite without discarding it to do 2 damage to the boss. Give you a charge.
Oh, you're just trying to make this go at me. I see how it is.
No, I'm just gonna give us even opportunities here. And now is where it's gonna be a little bit more interesting. So I think what I'll do in my main phase is I'll prep the Spark.
Oh yeah, that is interesting.
I know,
Yeah.
right? It's pretty interesting. And I think I'm going to use Banishing Topaz to banish back Temporal Helix.
Okay.
Then set both of these, and I'm at 8. I could just heal Gravehold, or I could get some more shit.
I would be surprised if buying stuff is the play here.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, your deck, like, does it make your deck notably better at this point when your deck is mostly already composed of, like, copies of the cards that you're buying? So it seems to me like it's heal Gravehold or clear the Doom. I don't know which of those is the play.
Alright, I'll clear the Doom.
Okay. Nice clear board, then.
Yeah, I like a clear board. Alright, don't be me.
Okay.
You is almost as bad.
I can cast a lot of stuff. So the Essence Thefts are aligned. I'm definitely casting them. I'm just trying to decide, do I want to discard things or...
We're fine now. We're at 7 and 8 health.
Yeah, that's true. Okay then. You're right.
Thanks.
I'll cast the 2 Essence Thefts, not discarding, so that's 6 damage. Maybe we will get the Nemesis down. It's past the halfway point here with how many cards left in its deck?
Oh
6.
We gotta be able to push.
We probably can, yeah. Okay, do I want to cast these misaligned spells? The Spark would be 1 damage. The Phoenix Flame would be 3 damage rounded down to 2. And I can lose
3.
a charge to deal an additional damage. It also gets cut in half.
Yeah,
it feels pretty
bad.
When
it's aligned, it feels
I'm just going to leave those prepped, and I'll cast this Essence Theft for another 2. Get those back into the deck, leave the Spark and the little stuff stranded there. But then I do have 2 more Sparks to prep.
Love it.
And then I think I just want to get down to where my deck is all spells, so I will Unstable Prism this Jade for 4. Whoop.
Wow, you are so close to that.
And Leeching Agate is 5/6, so I'll buy 3 charges.
Nice.
Yeah, because I can't quite... And Arcane Nexus would be tempting if I had 7, but... And now that I've destroyed almost all my gems, I have this Leeching Agate and 2 crystals. That's my entire money situation.
And
so
you figured it out somehow to destroy your deck again.
I know, I was complaining that it wasn't enough to destroy, and then...
and then you got destroyed.
Well, yeah, I destroyed 4 cards from my hand once, right? Yep, I got there. I got to the 7-card deck.
You did the thing. Alright, who has it next? You have it
come
again.
on! I have 3 Essence Thefts in my hand, of course, so I better clear some breaches. Alright, man, I wish there was some way that I could, like, spend Ether to
move
change
this
the
thing
alignment.
into...
Yeah. Okay, I will cast both of these sparks. They're going to do 1 damage each. And I'll go Essence Theft, Essence Theft, Essence Theft. And I have a whopping 2. I can buy a charge. And I guess or Jade if I wanted to get my money back up a little bit. I don't think this is the turn to use it, because I could recover these sparks, but who cares about that? So that's my turn.
Alright. You can use it on someone else's turn, right?
Thank goodness it's a Nemesis turn, because otherwise, if that was your turn again, then we'd be looking at 2 or more Nemesis turns in a row. Alright.
Indeed. What do we have? An attack.
Sunder. An attack. Gravehold suffers 4 damage, and the player with the lowest life suffers 4 damage, or shuffle all the Nemesis turn order cards into the turn order deck. How many? That's 1?
That's 1.
Honestly, given that just enduring this Nemesis deck is a very real route to victory here, that might be the play.
Okay. Now what?
Okay, yeah, shuffle it back in.
So, just ignore that card, basically.
Yeah, but now draw another one, because I still don't want them all to be last.
Fair. Nope, it's me.
Damn it.
Naturally. Alright. Well, we're still aligned there, so I'm gonna do it. Temporal Helix on Essence Theft. I will go ahead and heal you up to 8.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome.
And that's 3 damage since that was aligned.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And then I'm going to Unstable Prism, destroy that crystal, and Leeching Agate, putting me at 4. I think I'll probably just grab a couple charges. No, let's bust open this breach.
Okay.
I have 3 breaches open now.
Yeah, I guess you don't have spells in your discard pile, huh? I was wondering if there's any world where I want to spend these charges before the Nemesis gets 2 or more consecutive turns and maybe just punishes me for having them. But,
It's happening.
C'est la vie.
First turn. What did you do?
Summons a Jagged One. This is Persistent Unleash twice.
Perfect.
So the unleashing finally begins. It has 14 health. But it's not aligned, so we could pretty easily kill it.
Yeah. But it's about to mess up with some spells right now.
Yeah. So, the first thing that happens is unleash twice. Do we want to...
I think let's get it to the 3.
We want to get it to 3?
Yeah.
Okay, so it unleashes once, discards my Essence Theft, unleashes again, discards my Spark.
Sure.
I mean, or your Spark, I guess it doesn't matter
I
that
guess
much.
It's a little bit better to have your spark go, just because then one of us will have a turn with it.
Yeah.
Probably.
And it draws a card. Mm-hmm. Gather Darkness. Any player places their discard pile on top of their deck, shuffles it, then destroys the top 4 cards, then unleash twice.
I mean,
I only have 3 cards.
I could do that.
What is I'm peeking because it's only 1 card and this is knowable information. It's a crystal, so I would lose. I would lose an Essence Theft, a Spark, and a crystal.
I think it's probably you then.
Not the end of the world. Yeah.
Ugh. Okay, I'm fine with it.
And then I'm gonna be down to where I have no deck.
I love it.
All right, sure. We'll choose me. I'm gonna put this on top of my deck. Shuffling it doesn't matter because now we're destroying my entire deck. I literally have no deck or discard power right now.
You just have a hand.
Then unleash twice, and we like it on 3, right?
Yeah.
So we're taking 6 damage to Gravehold? You're going to need to heal it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's only, 3 cards left in the deck, so maybe you don't need to heal it, but, well, it is persistently unleashing twice, so we're going to need to heal it.
Or just discard our spells. I mean, 4 wouldn't be a bad place for it to land either, but, I could discard.
But it does cost us a spell.
Yeah.
For now, let's leave it at 3, spending the 6, and we can always make a different decision the next time.
Yeah.
Speaking of next time, what's the next card?
Hopefully it's not Nemesis. It's you, thank goodness.
Okay. So, what's the play? Are we going for the boss or the Jagged One? I can lose a charge to do 5 damage to it. If I cast everything at it, I think I kill it actually. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, 12 out of 14 is what I would do. I do have just enough money to buy a charge back so I could cast all this stuff and use my ability and get it all back.
I think that's probably it.
That's pretty cool. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so we're going for the minion? What? Okay, so that would be 12 out of 14 damage. If I went to the boss instead, it would be, and I lose a charge, it would be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to the boss, which is not that big attacks on the damage that these are putting out.
No.
How's your hand? Are you healing Gravehold? Because that, whether you can use your ability like twice more and add 14 life to Gravehold. Like if we think you can do that, then the Jagged One is not scary. If you can't do that, then it is.
I can't do
scary.
it this turn for sure. I don't have almost any.
All right, I think I target the Jagged One.
Okay, that's fair.
So I will lose a charge with Phoenix Flame to do 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that leaves it at 2. And let me think about it. Am I discarding to heal? Probably not. We're good on healing.
Yeah.
So let me just use my cards. I can destroy this crystal with Unstable Prism. If I do this, I have to buy something. My deck is
Well, you have to get a charge too.
stupidly small. Oh yeah.
So you want to have them prepped and ready to go.
All right. Here's what I do. This at least upgrades my deck a little bit, I think. Unstable Prism will destroy this crystal for 2. I'm gonna spend that 2 to buy a Jade.
Funny.
It's an upgrade of a crystal to a Jade. It's slightly better, technically. And then Leeching Agate gives me the money to buy a charge. Am I using my ability on myself here? I guess.
Probably.
Because then I can...
You'll go again.
Yeah. Because my hand is 2 sparks, so like I can be able to kill a Jagged One if I go again.
Yeah.
Even if I save this. But I guess I'll just go ahead and do it.
Why not?
'Cause I don't know if the stars will align for you to have a good situation for it. So okay, so I can return 3 spells from my discard pile to my hand, and this turn I can prep 2 per breach. So we'll definitely put 2 in alignment. It'll probably be
2 more and 4, right?
2 Essence Thefts. Maybe the 2 Sparks both go in 4, and the Phoenix Flame. But the Phoenix Flame can do so much damage that I want to be aligned. So maybe it's like this. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Neat.
Okay. Oh, and now I'm going to flip over my deck and only draw 3 cards because it's all that I have.
Hilarious. It's my turn.
All
Yay. That's what I was hoping for.
20 damage to the boss, please.
Yeah, pretty close.
Yeah?
Not that close. 2 for sure.
To the boss? 2 also kills the Jagged One.
Yeah, I killed the Jack one.
Okay. Just seemed like it was the exact right number.
2 more gives you a charge.
Okay, thank you.
2 to the boss there.
That was... Oh yeah, 3 cut in half is 2 damage to the boss. Okay.
Arcane Nexus gets prepped into my open breach.
Oh, and because it's happened so rarely for us that we win via the Nemesis deck running out, I'm double checking the conditions. There needs to be no Nemesis cards in the deck and no minions or powers in play.
Huh.
Yeah.
Alright. I prepped Nexus, so I'm going to double crystal play to get 2. I'm going to regular crystal plays to get 2 more and get 2 charges.
Okay, we'll take it.
And then just to show off a little, I'm going to Temporal Helix and do 5 damage to the boss using Temporal, the Arcane Nexus,
Okay.
which is aligned.
We're gonna like win simultaneously on both win conditions.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
All right, I wouldn't mind a Nemesis turn right now. Let's just do it.
Nope. Me
Oh, it's
again.
you.
I kind of like that too.
Yeah? How many more times can you cast that Arcane Nexus? You're just gonna win?
No, sadly.
Because you just cast it 3 times.
I'm so close to being able to cast it 3 times. It's really sad. I can cast it twice.
Well, if you can't win, prioritize healing Gravehold would be my opinion.
I suppose that does make some sense. Alright, so I won't cast Arcane Nexus. Instead, I will cast Arcane Nexus with Temporal Helix, so
Okay.
I don't discard it, so 5 damage.
Okay, it's at 8.
I will prep in the Eternal Ember into my 4 breach.
Mm-hmm.
And I will just really quickly... Yeah, I guess I could just do this. This seems fine. Banishing Topaz, I will banish this back to the deck.
So you
For
have
4, I will return this. I will play Banishing
Oh,
Topaz.
because Arcane Nexus. Yeah. So you have
So that's
8.
8, so I'm just going to go ahead and buy 5 charges. Or 4 charges.
4 charges. Okay, so you've used your ability and have 2 charges left. So Sanctum Glyph heals Gravehold for 7. I love that. That makes me feel pretty good about our odds here. Yeah.
I think we got this.
A total of 15 life between us, 15 on Gravehold, and the boss is at 8.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, one of the nemesis.
I actually hadn't done the math. I wonder if I had gone next, would I have just killed the boss? I think so.
Yeah.
But instead, Reality Rupture. To discard this, destroy 2 prep spells that each cost 3 or more. This could get my entire population down to nothing. And on power 1, unleash 3 times.
That's so funny.
Alright, but that's all that happened on that nemesis
honestly,
turn.
like, it can at least 3 times, and it still won't matter.
Alright, draw me and I'll win it. Okay, I think I win it. I will cast, so it's at 3, so these are aligned. Phoenix Flame does 2, 3 from the breach, and I lose a charge to make it 4/5. Essence Theft does
8.
Does 4, so that's a total of 9 damage.
Wow. And then you could have done a few more.
It's funny, yeah, you were expecting this boss to be smooth. It kind of was, but the main thing that felt smooth to me is the realization that like we can probably just endure the deck, that we have like enough healing to just get through it.
He's just not that hard.
Yeah.
I just feel like he's the highest difficulty that we've played in the box so far, right?
The highest difficulty rating.
Yeah.
How accurate are those?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's
I know,
hard to
like,
say.
I played the Lord of the Rings LCG for a while, and it had difficulty ratings, and they were just like a joke, like literally a laughing stock of the community. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, don't pay any attention to those ratings.
No, I mean, I remember the first time we played, I'm like, oh, he seems hard, because it's like, you have to kind of position these things, but when you get to a point where you're like, it doesn't really matter.
I think what makes him feel easier than he reads is that his Unleash doesn't actually do much to you. Like, Unleash is not building towards some defeat condition, it's not damaging you.
Not damaging.
It's giving you a choice to damage Gravehold, but that actually makes it even easier than if you didn't have a choice and it just did one or the other of those things.
Yeah, honestly, like, the fact that you can just let it unleash as many times as it want, and it can just wipe the spells off your board, but it won't do anything other than that is really weak, I think.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was fun.
And we took full advantage of it. You took the Gravehold healer, we just healed Gravehold and advanced its position when we literally wanted it to, and paid the cost when we didn't, for the most part.
Yeah. And I think that's the right place.
Yeah.
You get it into the right slots where people have spells and open breaches, and you just hold it there as long as you can.
He did have as his final card a tier 3 signature minion we didn't see, the Nether Spawn. This minion is aligned to 2, which means it's aligned to a not +1 breach, which sucks. 15 health, prevent all damage dealt to Wayward One, and persistent, any player destroys a breach, Gravehold suffers 4 damage.
Whoa! Destroys a breach is really mean.
This would actually be, I love that this is the bottom card because I checked the rules and
we would have had to defeat
you have to defeat all the minions also, and so this would be like the final boss of the deck.
Yeah. No, that's very funny. Yeah, that one's mean. Honestly, the signature minions felt the meanest in his deck.
Yeah.
Like, they're aligned to a certain breach, which is
so they're
really
tougher
hard.
to kill. Yeah.
Usually it almost doubles their hit points, at least it feels like, for the beginning game.
Yep. But, all right, that does it. Well, now, on camera, we have beaten every boss in this wave of content. So
we can finally move on.
I thought we were playing increased difficulty on all of them with every character. Is that what we said last time?
I think I quit last video.
Yeah, sweet. We can move on from the box that came out in like 2015 to the one that came out in 2016 or whatever. Yeah, always timely and topical.
Yeah, very topical. The cutting edge of the hotness.
Yeah, it's funny that I, like, when I'm not playing Aeon's End on camera with, on a board game night or something, like, I'll just open a box at random and play something out of there. But for playing them on video, I have for some reason felt like it's the right thing to, like, start at the beginning and beat them all. Yeah, so far I don't think we've had, maybe there were some live stream videos when, we used to stream to Twitch. I think we've had some losses, but lately we've been on a winning streak, so we've been cranking through them.
Yeah. There was a time when we first started, it was like at your old house. We lost much more often.
Yeah,
I feel like we would really like, oh man, we need to change out the market to tech against this boss, and like this one I like literally was like, this is not a helpful market. It's not like berries.
Yeah, you
pointed
didn't
at this
specifically tag. I mean, you put jade in it.
Yeah, like
and then a bunch of not hugely impactful spells.
yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, like, one of the things I love about Aeon's End is that it is a very skill-intensive game,
Yeah.
and I think we've gotten better at it.
We definitely have.
Which is very satisfying.
And we haven't gotten rusty after not playing for like 4 months.
Yeah, it had been a couple of months at least since we'd played, and we just sat down and beat Horde Crone and Wayward One in this sitting, so...
First tries.
Very nice.
And the video will corroborate, you know?
Yep,
There's definitely no editing in videos. We definitely didn't lose.
No, never. We would never.
No.
If we lose filming a video, I'll probably publish it, and then but if it takes us 5 tries to beat something, I probably won't publish them all.
No, yeah. I feel like one loss is acceptable to publish, and then the rest are no.
I think, spoiler, if you see a second video of the same boss, we win now.
That's very funny.
That's most likely the mindset I would have when actually publishing videos to the channel.
Yeah, makes sense.
Sweet, yeah, and we've talked about doing it. So for some other games that we love, we've done like card by card discussions and stuff. We've talked about doing that. We'll figure out if we're doing that or just playing more. But yeah, either way,
if it interests you, comment below.
let us know if. I mean, we're not coming to those discussions as experts, but
No.
to me, they kind of fill 2 purposes. One is it's quite difficult to use the internet to figure out what's in an Aeon's End box.
Yeah,
Like-
more than just like even the card titles, probably.
Like I went to a convention and I played a random game of Aeon's End, and now I wonder what box that boss was in. Very hard to find an answer to, or just to be like, I'm debating which of 3 expansions to get. What's in them? It's like there's not a lot of ability to find that on the internet. So one thing would be if we have videos looking at what's in the boxes, that I think fills a void there. And then also just like we have fun talking about games that we like. And
Too much.
And it
Too much fun.
seems like, because we get viewers on them, seems like people enjoy listening to,
Why not?
to it too. So we'll probably get something like that going. And either way, we'll be playing more Aeon's End. So
Yeah.
subscribe to the channel.
Do it.
Kyle, I'll see you soon for more of whatever we do next.
Yeah.
Yeah. And until then, be optimal.